Ladies and gentlemen, Paynter Dixon welcomes you to the immersive dining experience. People are the business. Without clients, there is nothing to build. And without trusted staff, there is no one to deliver. We call it powerful partnering. It's our job to ride out the storm. Our response is immediate. We get together to solve it. That's the important part. Paynter Dixon is 110 years strong today. Please join me in revisiting our history from the very beginning. A restless businessman from England, an artisan carpenter from the bush, George Paynter and George Dixon founded our company in 1914. They steered Paynter and Dixon through the First World War and Great Depression. During the war, we opened a carpentry and joinery factory in Sydney's inner west. It was the first of its kind to have an in-house team of artisans, masons and joiners. The Roaring Twenties saw dramatic changes in technology, entertainment and architecture. Paynter and Dixon forged a reputation by delivering quality buildings, including hotels, public halls, banks and commercial premises. Then disaster struck in 1926. A factory fire destroyed vital machinery and materials for upcoming projects. Paynter and Dixon rebuilt. Over time, the business outgrew the factory and moved to an office in Sydney's CBD. Unlike the previous decade, the 1930s was one of hardship and the Great Depression. But we stood resilient. This determination has never failed the business on the long and winding road. The 1950s brought a new era of growth and prosperity for the nation. Made in Australia products found their way into households, from Vegemite to the FJ Holden car. This golden era of manufacturing would see Paynter Dixon revolutionise the building industry. We introduced the concept of incorporating all disciplines into one competitive and cost-effective contract: design and construct. Our expertise spanned every phase of the project: design and architecture, estimating and quantity surveying, documentation and authority approvals, and engineering and construction. The company tagline, "Building across the nation," rang true. We opened offices in Victoria, Queensland, Tasmania, and Western Australia. We delivered the largest factories on home soil. The early 1970s saw Australia gripped by high inflation and a weaker economy. We pivoted with the changing needs of industrial clients, building supersized warehouses. The business continued to design and construct hotels, public halls, schools and sport facilities. Master planning rose to prominence as the development of large sites required the foresight to plan and stage capital works over time. There were multiple Australian firsts during this era. Our business helped modernise shipping trade by building the first container terminal in Fremantle. We delivered the first sonar test facility in Sydney and the first Dawn glass plant in the Southern Hemisphere. It wasn't all industrial work. We built the first automatic 10-pin bowling centre in Hurstville, introducing a popular American pastime to our shores. Through the years, Paynter Dixon has innovated in the face of adversity. It's why we're still going strong today. The 1980s saw the global economic recession hit Australia, cooling the heels of manufacturing. Work began to dry up, spurring the company to adopt business diversification. Two men would set Paynter Dixon on a new course. Gary and Brian Boyd were experienced business owners and co-founders of Alliance Constructions, a leader of insurance repair work in Sydney. June 1986 saw the Boyd brothers acquire Paynter Dixon shares. The new management was centred on the client, committed to their long-term goals and providing a single point of responsibility in service delivery. These principles still stand today. It's what we call powerful partnering. During this period, aging and outdated facilities in the hospitality sector were poised for change. Paynter Dixon seized the moment, inspired by an unlikely source. The design of warehouses had nurtured a unique grasp of space and circulation. These design principles were now applied to new club venues, optimizing the flow of services and comfort of patrons. The business also introduced groundbreaking concepts of service diversification, while master planning empowered clients on the road to long-term goals. 1992 saw Paynter Dixon transition to a family-owned business. The new millennium led to the expansion of design and construct services for education, aged care, remedial, insurance, commercial, as well as the health and community sectors. We've delivered a lot of incredible projects over the years and made friends along the way. Because the future is something we create together. Embracing technology to bring the vision to life. In 2019, after 32 years at the helm of Paynter Dixon, Gary Boyd retired, handing over the reins to his son, James. The continuation of leadership from father to son speaks to our stability, safe hands and a young spirit. 110 years strong today, stronger together in the future.